I'm reviewing this book, Tear You Apart. Megan Hart, my reread. It's autographed. I want it. Book in a giveaway. This was back in 2013. I also read it. It was in 2013. I read it in 2013. And my reread, I remember it so well. It's really great. I only have like 50 pages left. It's over 200. Megan Hart is really great. And she follows me back on Instagram. She's my favorite romance erotica author. It's like my favorite book of hers. That's not serious, like out of her books that are like about like infidelity or anyways. And I guess it's kind of poly because the woman's married and she has an affair. And it doesn't happen like so fast because it's like innocent at first when she's doing this art show with her coworker and she meets this guy. She's middle-aged, in her 40s. Her husband's the same age. They have no spark in their marriage anymore. He always goes on business trips. The guy she meets is like really young. He's like a starving artist and he has a kid, but he's separated or divorced actually. Yeah, he's in his young 20s. He is like really young. And like it is so good. It's not just some like, oh, someone cheats, like, and it's a bunch of sex. It's like not even every chapter has like sexy stuff or sexy situations or sexual language. It's like becomes an actual romance, you know. And her husband, not to get too much to word, but like they're talking about their like struggles, and he mentions like her friend that got divorced because that woman cheated, and she's like to her husband, the main character's like, what would you do if I cheated like my friend did on her husband? And says he says, I'd leave you and you get nothing. I mean, half the house, anything. Their kids are all grown up and like college age at least, even a little older, done with college, out on their own. It takes place in Pennsylvania, and it's not just a mindless, oh, someone has an affair, they have a lot of sex, she gets caught at the end. It's not like that. You know, the end pissed me off though. It's not like some typical, oh, she gets caught, the end. Nope. And as much as that's when I felt bad for him, he doesn't care enough, and he's not even there for her, and I can't feel bad for him really, like only at first, but he's so and I don't get why she doesn't even try to like leave him. But I remember the end so much now, and I really did not like it, even though I understand it. And I still don't really feel bad for the guy. I should, but I don't feel bad for the husband. He's a jerk, and his character's not really developed. And so I have to say, her character's really developed. This guy is just annoying, and I don't feel bad for him. I mean, really, he's always on a business. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, even though it's not mentioned. I wouldn't be surprised if the husband was actually having an affair or one-night stand or something himself, you know? And she mentioned she should go to a strip club and see strippers, and he's like, no, I wouldn't do that. What are you talking about? And she was all like, I'm just kidding. But it's really good, and I think I know why there probably won't be a sequel, but I wish there was. And it's definitely my top 3 Megan Hart books. I've read almost all her books, most of her novellas, short stories, and her novels. I have every book of hers practically, of every genre she writes, up until like a couple years ago. Like she has this new series, and I only have the first book, and I read it. And it's like her only newer series in the past few years. I can't remember what it's called though. And it's speculative fiction and drama. It's not really romance much, but it's good. And anyways, her assistant for the art show is Marcel, and then through him she meets Will. And like I said, he's divorced, has a really young kid, and they go on this, they have this affair, this full-on like affair that lasts a few months, and it's just really beautiful. And I don't know why, but it's romantic, but no cheating's awful. But in this book, there's actual point of it, and there's actual good storyline, good characters, the main ones, and especially Will. Will is my favorite in it, hands down. Love him. He's described as the guy who wears beanies and dark clothing, long hair, but he doesn't really wear makeup. The one part Will and the main woman who's Jean, they go to a strip club, and it's really interesting. It was the part I just finished writing, and I really do recommend this book. If you don't really like Jean Stefan, and yeah, I get that, but give the book a chance if you're into romance or like drama or thriller or movies like Unfaithful. That was a good Olivia Martinez movie. Ones like that. It's just really good, even though it seems like it might not be because of infidelity. It's a good book, and I really like the title. I love that song. She Wants Revenge. It's like the only song I really love. I just love that song from them. And I've read most of her books now, but this is definitely, I would reread it a third time, at least 3 times minimum. And this is what it says on the back. I'll read it. It says, I'm on a train. I don't know which stop I got on at. I only know the train was going fast. The world becomes a blur outside. I should get off. Get off, I don't. The universe is playing a cosmic joke. Here I had my life. Good. With everything a woman could want, and suddenly there's something more I didn't know I could have. A chance for me to be satisfied, to be content, and maybe even deliriously, amazingly, exuberantly fulfilled. So this is where I am, on a train, out of control, and I am not just a passenger. I'm the one shoveling the furnace full of coal to keep it going faster and faster. If I could make myself believe it all happened by chance and I couldn't help it, that I've been swept away, it's not my fault, that it's fate, would that be easier? The truth is, I didn't know I was looking for this until I found Will, but I must have been all this time, and now it is not random, it is not fate, it is not being swept away. This is my choice, and I don't know how to stop, or even if I want to. So it's really good. It's been giving me inspiration for this one fanfic I've been writing lately for Duncan Shepherd, original character, and it's based off Eli Ross Knock. But this book's really great, giving inspiration if you're around to write about cheating or infidelity and fics, or about just like an unexpected relationship between 2 different people and different like big age gaps, like, but not kind of age gap like a middle-aged person and like a barely legal person, like not that. But anyways, unfortunately there's not really any LGBT representation, but Megan Hart has that in most of her books, especially her poly ones and novellas. She has some about lesbians and stuff, and which is great. And I love her writing style. She's just such a great author, and I've been a fan since like 2010. Soon after I started college, like summer of 2010, like, and I read Tempted, and then since then I've been obsessed with all her books. And every single one practically, at least digital, but most physical copies. And I just really love her, and you won't be disappointed even if you buy a Megan Hart book at full price. Really suggest her highly. She's my favorite romance author of all time.